And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. Tonight, an interesting development in the electoral bond scheme today is that industry bodies, CII, FICCI, ASSOCHAM, tried to move the Supreme Court. Didn't get much luck there, though, however, against the sharing of alphanumeric numbers assigned to electoral bonds. So effectively, all of corporate India has risen as one against the Supreme Court's decision to link the bond numbers to the disclosures of electoral bonds. Basic point is, these big corporates don't want you to know how much money they gave to which party. They want to keep it non-transparent. And their basic argument is, when we put in the money, we were told that we will be anonymous. How can our names be disclosed now? What they call the retrospective application of a law. Now, there are various contours to the arguments on both sides. To those against the bonds disclosures and who say there cannot be a retrospective imposition of a clause for disclosure, in my view, should have read the fine print of the scheme before pouring in thousands of crores into political parties, because the fine print clearly says that the clause of anonymity may be revoked if the competent court or investigating agency so decide. So I am very surprised that India's biggest corporates or people with the most money don't read the fine print. Now, that's exactly what is happening now. So to be up in arms now is misplaced. To those who are for the disclosures have to think about whether retrospective precedent is set in this case, then how far can the courts go into it? And whether the precedent of a decision by the executive and parliament can be overrun and should be under judicial review. How many decisions of the executive and parliament will be overrun in this country? Is this a new trend? And while I have questions for both sides, the major and most important question is, what is the alternative to electoral bonds? Cash? Hawala? Cash influx? Is that an option? So we need to look at this matter in detail. Though I must say once again, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that there are people in this country like Mega Engineering, like some lottery company, which are giving 1,500 crore rupees without reading the fine print. I'm also surprised that there are parties like the Trinamool Congress who say that somebody just came and left 100 crores at our doorstep. We don't know who gave it, but we took it anyway. Now it's not our concern who gave the money. How absurd. Let's debate.
Supreme Court wraps the State Bank of India.
Supreme Court heard its notice to the State Bank asking them why they had not disclosed the alphanumeric details on each bond, alphanumeric number on each bond of the purchaser as well as of the party which redeemed those bonds. The court said, all right, they passed an order saying that they must disclose it forthwith, and the chairman of the State Bank is to file an affidavit by Thursday, 21st evening, 5 p.m.
Reprimanding SBI, the apex court tells the bank not to be selective while releasing data. Top court's order on a plea by industry bodies, CII and ASSOCHAM. The industry bodies demanded keeping poll bond donor data confidential. The BJP got over 6,000 crore rupees via poll bonds, while the TMC came second with 1,396 crore rupees as per data on EC's website. Can the Supreme Court order disclosure retrospectively?